Today, I want to share an update we've received from PI regarding recent changes and a little insight on what's ahead over the next 6 months, and more importantly, what it means to you as a Predictive Index user. Before we dive into in-product changes, I want to highlight the 3 big themes shaping PI's focus at the moment. First is a continued focus on leadership effectiveness at scale. As organizations move into the next stage of growth, complexity increases. Leaders are managing more people, more change, and have more pressure to make the right decisions quickly. PI is focused on supporting leaders with clearer insights, better data, and easier ways to turn those insights into action. Second is about the continued focus on product experience. Over the past quarter, the focus has been on making the platform faster, cleaner, and easier to use based directly on client feedback. That's you. Fewer clicks, clearer views, and more information you need surfaced at the right moment. So better UX. Third, there's a strong and growing investment in science and AI working together. Not AI for novelty's sake, but AI grounded in rigorous behavioral and cognitive science, designed to help you analyze, interpret, and act on data with more confidence and less effort. Okay, so that's that bit out of the way. Let's start on recent changes to the platform that you may or may not have noticed. In Q4, there was a major initiative to improve tables across the platform. You'll now see clearer pattern graphs directly inside tables, making it easier for you to visualize data without opening multiple views. Sorting and filtering tools have been added or improved, allowing you to quickly organize candidates, employees, or teams based on the criteria that matters to you most. These updates began in Inspire and are rolling out consistently across the rest of the platform as we speak. Bulk actions are another big improvement that is already live. You can now download candidate data in bulk using CSV exports directly from the job. You can bulk archive employees from the employee directory instead of handling this one person at a time. You can also bulk send behavioral assessment and cognitive assessments to candidates on a job, saving a significant administrative time for hiring teams. And the administrative workflow has also been strengthened. Managing employee data is faster and more reliable, particularly for organizations with larger populations. These improvements reduce friction behind the scenes and make the platform easier to maintain over time. Diagnose has also seen an important improvements and enhancements as well. Heat maps now support additional category analysis, allowing you to break results down by dimensions such as location, tenure, and manager. And this gives leaders a deeper insight to what's really driving engagement or risk across different parts of the organization. There's also now an AI-supported summarization of open-ended survey results. So instead of manually reading through hundreds of thousands of written responses, leaders can quickly understand key themes and patterns, making it easier to analyze results and decide on where to focus. So let's take a quick look at the Hire platform. So in Hire, the experience has already become much more visual and informative. Candidate lists now surface more pattern data directly into the table view, helping hiring teams quickly compare candidates with unnecessary navigation. Job lists are also beginning to preview key information like behavioral targets, allowing users to understand role requirements at a glance. So let's have a look at Predictive Index Inspire, which is the coaching tools and the management tools. So across Inspire, employee data is now cleaner and easier to work with. The employee directory has improved sorting and filtering, making it more usable for large organizations. These changes are all about helping leaders find what they need quickly and confidently. Also inside into Inspire, the user experience has been improved. Earlier versions spread information across multiple tabs, and based on direct client feedback, more information is now being brought together on one single screen whenever possible. This reduces cognitive overload and helps users get value from the PI without multiple clicks elsewhere. So saving loads of time and energy. All these improvements share a common goal: less time clicking, less time searching, and more time applying insights. Now, let's look ahead briefly at what we may see coming in the future. We're going to call this section PI rumors, so don't hold me to any of this. So bulk reporting capabilities have been requested and are expected to come soon. This will allow users to select groups of employees and send or share reports at scale. This will make it much easier to roll out insights across teams and leadership groups. PI have also committed that Hire will continue to evolve with more information available on a single screen, making it easier to evaluate combined fits and make more confident hiring decisions. You'll also see continued enhancements to tables across the platform, all centered on usability and clarity based on how clients actually use the platform. So that's it on the product side. And now I'm going to dig into a little bit of science. So it's been a strong reinvestment in science, including a new addition to the team. They have a new senior science leader with a deep expertise in psychometrics, research design, and applied organizational psychology. This reinforces PI's commitment to maintaining best-in-class validity and reliability across the science. Science is at PI is focused on three high-level areas: behavioral science, cognitive science, and product enablement through applied analytics. These areas work together to ensure that insights are not only accurate, but usable and practical. Or impactful, let's say. So I want to briefly focus and talk about the cognitive assessment because it's critical. It's a critical capability and one of the main areas, or one that PI really puts a lot of focus and responsibility on. Cognitive ability remains one of the strongest predictors of job performance. It helps organizations understand learning speed, problem solving, and adaptability, which is why it continues to play an important role in hiring decisions. Drop some comments below if you want more information. We got a great cognitive information pack if you need it. So recently it's been noticed a higher volume of stronger cog scores, which coincided with a wider adoption of AI tools. So Predictive Index took a proactive, evidence-based approach to protecting the integrity of cognitive results. So rather than reaching assumptions, the science team analyzed the cognitive data over time to understand why or what was actually changing. And the data showed something important. Average cognitive scores remained stable, indicating that the vast majority of candidates were completing the assessment as intended. What did change was a small increase in perfect scores at the extreme high end of distribution. That insight led to a targeted, practical improvement process. So copy and paste was disabled during the assessment, or has been disabled during the assessment. Screen blurring has been introduced when candidate navigates away, and instructions were refined to reinforce independent completion. These changes protect the integrity without disrupting the candidate experience. So on a follow-up analysis, confirmed that there was an impact. Perfect scores dropped significantly. Score distribution returned towards historic norms, and predictive validity remained strong. In short, the safeguards worked. Cognitive results continue to show a strong relationship to job performance, and the assessment remains reliable, fair, and scientifically sound. The science team will continue to monitor trends and take further action if needed as the technology evolves. So there is a lot of momentum right now, and even more exciting developments ahead. We're looking forward to sharing this in the next update. Please do comment, share, subscribe, make comments. Tell us if this is useful, because then we'll do more. And thanks for being part of PR community. And don't forget that feedback. Thank you.